start here. Let's see if the fan does something. Oh yeah, fan goes up. Ooh, yay. Let's see if it boots up though. Wait, I can't press the sync button. The sync button doesn't work. Dude, what? Hold on. Okay, so looking at the front of this thing, it's got a sync button here, like a 3D printed one that I guess presses on the actual sync button, but it doesn't function. I can't press it really hard and then it works, but there's no clicking at all. So that's boot it up here. Let's go ahead and I guess sign in and see what this thing can do. All right, yeah, boot it up and signed in, and we can scroll around the Xbox store. So I would assume this thing is not banned, so that's a good sign. I'm not gonna test anything else with it, but I want to open this thing up and see what's going on inside of this case or whatever you want to call it. So let's go ahead and proceed to do that. All right, guys. So I guess we'll start by taking the bottom out, especially out of this little post is broken. So let's do that and see what happens. You know what? Posts are broken. Like I'm trying to unscrew them and they don't unscrew. Oh wait, yeah, I can actually see. I can actually see the posts are broken. So this screw right here came out. This screw right here and this screw right here are not coming out because I believe the posts are broken. And let me show you that they actually are. You can kind of tell already. So the whole thing comes apart and you can see literally all the posts are already broken. That's absurd. Well,
they get ripped off.
Closer look at this thing. So you can see inside here, it is a pretty interesting 3D print. You have some buttons, I guess, hot glued in there, it looks like, for your sync, and then your power button, of course, up here. And I mean, looking at the top piece here, it's a cool design, it's a cool concept, but like, why is 3D print quality so low, and why did you try to scam me? And of course, on this piece over here, you can see, again, all 5 of these posts are broken here. And the crazy part is, this guy messaged me some more on eBay, so let me go ahead and just take you through the whole situation, show you the messages, and just, it's absurd. So let me show you. Now we'll start here. So I made a YouTube post basically when this happened, just recapping the initial situation. And essentially I won the Xbox for $184.50. And right after I won, I got an email from eBay saying the seller canceled his order due to the following reason. I'm out of stock or the item is damaged. And I was like, that's a little suspicious. So let me go ahead and check out the eBay seller's page. And sure enough, the first listing that pops up is an Xbox Series S for $229.99, the exact same one. So basically, I won the auction. He didn't like how much it sold for, so he canceled it. Then relisted it for $45 higher so he could make some more money. And if you're not familiar with eBay, this is a pretty scummy thing to do, like one of the scummiest things you can do. So let me just explain what I did next and kind of what happened. So just for clarity, this is the listing I won. So $184.50 is how much it sold for, and it says congrats on the big win, meaning that I won the auction. But of course, it was canceled. And this is the new listing, $229.99. You can see it's the exact same. The photos are the same, but like shifted around, which will actually come into play later. Surprisingly, you'll see why. But you know, it only made sense for me to go and make an offer to this guy for $184.50, which is what I won the original auction for. So when it did that, but it got turned down because the listing sold, and it sold to me. But it was kind of in a roundabout way. I had Danny, who you might even know Danny. He's been on the channel a few times. He's on the Spoken Silicon channel. I had him order the Xbox, so it wasn't my same profile. So let me take you back over to the YouTube post that I made a couple weeks ago. So there's a lot of details in the comments that are actually useful. So the first thing I saw that really raised some questions is this comment that says, this guy actually had this posted near my area for sale. I messaged him and wanted to buy it. We arranged a date, time, and place to meet up. After a day, he messaged me and asked if I could go higher for him. I told him I was already fine with the price he agreed on and didn't want to go higher. He proceeded to tell me I was broke and then blocked me. So I responded to this comment. I never got a reply back, so I don't know how accurate this is, but I think it is accurate because of the next comment and the rest of the situation. So let's go ahead and get into the next part. So next up, this one's a real doozy. I scrolled to the bottom of the comments on the same post, and we have a comment here, a very long comment from somebody that says, I'm the seller and wanted to come on here and clarify I was happy about the final bid price, wanted to sell it, but I had it up on Facebook Marketplace and had it sold the day before. So the first sentence there confirms this guy actually did have it locally, so the other guy that commented probably was correct. The next thing this guy says is, I would have you note the listing was already up because I had 2 of them. Yeah, you had 2 of them. Okay, next up he says, if you notice, the first picture of the second listing has a different orientation than the first listing. Bro, hold on. You're telling me that it's a different Xbox because your first photo is a different orientation? Are you playing games with me right now? Hold on. So before we keep going, let me just show you some comparisons now. Okay, so here on the left side is the auction I won. Here on the right side is the second Xbox that he listed for a higher price. So let's go ahead and step through these photos and kind of explain what's going on here. So you can see, sure enough, first photos are different orientations. That means nothing though, because watch this. If you go here on the Xbox that I won, you can find another photo it's literally the exact same. Like, look at it. You can just examine it. Like, those little specks there are exactly the same as the specks over there. The hand placement is the same. The stuff in the background is the same. Just like, you can pause and look at it if you want to, but they're exactly the same. Then we find another photo that's exactly the same. Then we find another photo that's exactly the same. Then we find another photo that's exactly the same. Then we find a fifth photo that's exactly the same. What do you know? A 6-1 exactly the same, and last but not least, this one's exactly the same. So this guy is trying to tell me that it's a different Xbox Series S because he reordered the photos. He continues to BS me the entire time. So
He needs to sue that dude.
continue reading because it gets worse. And he says, to be honest, I wasn't happy with the build quality on this revision. You don't say. It was in the middle of perfecting the design before listing any more, if any at all. Okay, and then he says, that is why I canceled the listing, and I hope to clear things up and there is no bad blood. Hold on. Okay, so now you've. He first says he canceled because it was listed on Mega Facebook Marketplace and it sold the day before. He then says the other listing was up earlier because he actually had 2 of them. So why couldn't you just take that one and ship it to me if you had 2 of them? And now he's saying he didn't sell it to me because he wasn't happy with the build quality. He said, I've also messaged the person who wanted the bid on eBay and let them know it was out of stock, which is me. He did message me that after he canceled it. That's when we step into the next thing, which is the messages. All right, so first thing you can see, of course, the message that he canceled it. Then you can see he said, if you would like my name, at this point, I have received the Xbox. It's here. I'm coming in and I'm trying to like make it because that I can have the Xbox. So I see the Xbox on my table here, as you can see. I say, can you make one like this? And he goes, no, that is my one. You want it better? Like that? So that's the last time I had his Xbox. And I say, what's better about it? He sent the photo of a new one, which arguably, I don't want to say it was worse. It's has texture, but it's like, I'm a fan of it. So the photo says, new model, high clear lines, there's a little finished texture. And I say, let's do on the power board. Oh yeah, because he shipped me to the power board. He says, no, unless you ask ahead of time. I said, I am asking ahead of time. If you receive a screenshot of the listing saying, on a power board, that's the same screenshot of the listing. Believe it came in damaged. Why wouldn't you message me as soon as it was delivered instead of waiting for a week? He said, I don't see why you felt the need to open a case. It was really damaged upon arrival, so now he's just trying to say that we're lying to him. And so those were in the like item not subscribed case on eBay, and then it gets into messages. He starts getting messages here. And you see the first thing he sent us some screenshots that he had with me. Again, a different eBay account. He says it was clearly dropped. These pictures take the day to me by the person who you sent them to. The day replies back saying those photos you're showing are from my account, so I don't know how that's relevant at all. This is the package the console arrived in, so it really shouldn't be surprised that it arrived damaged. He keeps going, he says you're right, except it's the only on I have the Schultz stamp, and I have pictures from the day it was delivered to your address. Not sure how you know them, but it was clear that was exactly. Really stood out to me is the fact that he says, this is the only one I have the Schultz stamp. Hold on. Okay, so you said earlier you have two different Xboxes, right? That's why you have 2 listings. But both of the listings here, the one I the Danny one, both say Schultz on them. So do you have one console or do you have 2? he just keeps lying. He just continues to lie. What is going on? Back to messages, Danny says, I mean, I can get eBay involved, but I don't really think that needs to go that far. I have proof of the right damage and should. That video of this being unboxed. We have proof and somehow did it. And then he just continues to send screenshots of my messages to him. It says, explain how he would know that it was shipped in then. Danny responds back, I don't know what you do for other orders from other people now. You're acting really weird, lol. And then Danny finally bought back off. He's like, I'm sorry, dude. I just have everybody claiming things and lying about stuff, and I lose money because of it. Wait. Hold on. Everybody complaining about things, everybody lying. The only common denominator here is you. Maybe you're the one lying. As we've seen from this video, maybe you're the one shipping stuff in bulk mailers. They shouldn't be shipping bulk mailers. I mean, come on, man. And then next up, he says, seriously, if you want me to believe that it came in damaged, why wouldn't you message me as soon as delivered instead of waiting a week? I don't see why you feel the need to open a case that was really damaged upon arrival. Sure enough, the next day, there's actually a shipping label. So we have not sent it back yet, but there might be more to the story after we send it back. I don't know. Maybe I don't get a refund, so I'll see you guys next time. Now, guys, we made it this far. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you like this video, I think you'll like this other
I think you should have got eBay involved. Sue that alias.
Go check it out. Wow. I'll see you there. I've purchased a lot of consoles and games over the past year, and somehow they've progressively gotten worse and worse. And so in this video, I'll go through every console I've gotten, and you'll see firsthand just how far off the rails GameStop has gone. I bought 2 refurbished PS5 Slims from GameStop, and in this video, we're going to unbox them, test them out, tear them down, and see if we got ripped off. Now, first of all, this box is comically large, but let's open it up and see what this says. Alright, well, they look exactly the same as the regular PS5 and GameStop, so hopefully they actually send me a Slim. I got this out, you can see here in the package, so they do say Slim console this condition. Let's just go ahead and open these up, and you can see, actually here in the back, it says Slim 3 GameStop refurbished, so I guess it is a Slim, but let's find out. Alright, so first thing we find is this big white box, which should have our accessories in it. You guys, of course, my first question here is, how does GameStop already have refurbished units of the PS5 Slim less than 2 months after it came out? I paid like $4.50 per console here. You have our Slim down here. Wow, no. They didn't do it. Oh, yes, they had some dirt, grime, or something on their console, and GameStop went and did a spot refurbish with their Magic Eraser, so right there. Oh, that's rough. This thing looks awful for being less than 2 months old. Alright guys, we just take a second here to talk about the fact that GameStop is already selling a bunch of these refurbished PS5 Slims like 2 to 3 months after launch. I mean, first of all, they actually have the Slim Digital Edition available refurbished, which is strange because these things are not, it's just not getting available. I also have the disc edition like I have in this video, and then I added as many possible to my cart. I added 5 of each, and they're just all available. So you know they have a bunch of disc edition and digital edition, and it's just kind of like, are people trading these in? Is GameStop getting these via returns? And like, why are they like, what needs to be refurbished in these consoles 2 months after launch? Are people getting these this dirty? Are they breaking them? I don't get it. Strange, but let me know down below if you have any insight. Oh my goodness, here on the front, even the black part is magic erased. Alright, well, let's put that to the side for a second.
I'll take one of them.
See what's inside of this box. I would be very dude, they included 3D printed horizontal stands. Are you kidding me? 3D print. I knew these things were going to get lost immediately. We also have it's not even the right USB cable. On the PS5 Slim, they have 2 USB-C ports here in the front. We do have a regular USB on the back, USB-A, or 2 of them. But the PS5 Slim came with a USB-C to USB-C cord for that reason, because there's 2 C's in the front. And so this is kind of an issue when we have a USB-A to USB-C. That's lame. Next, let's take a look at this controller, and the controller looks, hold on, what is wrong with these sticks? Dude, these sticks don't feel right. Dude, the more I look at this controller, the worse it is. So hopefully you can see it, but they magic erased the entire back, the top, the front, even the front. Like this part right here is magic erased. So is that. Even the touchpad is magic. Wow. And then they got these stickers all over it. Replaced the thumbsticks. I can almost guarantee we have drift, because why wouldn't we at this point? This is atrocious so far. Let's put this stuff to the side. And let me open up this other console. Now, I will note before I open this that we have Slim number 4 here, so I almost wonder if I got like the 4th Slim ever refurbished by GameStop here, the 3rd and 4th ones, and that's why they're so bad. They just don't know what they're doing. But let's open it up. All right.
me see. No. Mm-hmm. I'm tired. I don't feel one at all. I'm sleepy. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm just trying to find something I can deliver tomorrow. Back home. Let's see. Well, thanks for coming. Bye, everyone.